trained and engaged is really hiring the right people. Because there are some people that you can hire that you will never be able to keep engaged. You've got to match your values to the people you hire. And so we look for people that are super passionate about physical therapy and about delivering that type of personal care. To me, that's the first place to start, because I don't necessarily believe in motivating people. I believe in just removing obstacles for them, and their intrinsic motivation takes over. That being said, if you don't provide a pathway, if you don't show them the way for development, for advancement, they're going to get frustrated. So to me, those are really the key points: selecting the right people, and then showing the career ladder that's possible.
Right.
So I think it's very important to define your culture, no matter how small you are, because that small culture really rolls into a giant, massive snowball there at the bottom of the hill. You know, defining your culture from the very beginning is really the cornerstone. A lot of people have talked about that. And I would say set expectations. We've always been told we're products of our environment, but I think more so we're products of our expectations. So we set the expectations when we hire new employees, and then we deliver by giving them the proper training to be great, the resources, the tools they need. If you don't have a training program, develop an orientation program. Not only from the clinical side, but really look at, you know, some of the operation things that are so important just to get that therapist up to speed on all the things you want. It pays huge dividends, and I think it'll make the workflow in your clinics move a lot faster. Clinical advancement, professional growth. If you're smaller, maybe you can't develop a partnership with a big company yet, but in-house continuing education classes, amazing way to build team spirit and really bond everyone in the clinic. And as you grow and you have enough people, start developing a team. Look at your clinical leaders and your clinicians that everyone else looks up to. We all have those clinicians in our practices that don't want anything to do with management, right? So take those individuals and develop them, train them, engage them, empower them, and then trust them. And then repeat. And if you do that with your staff, it really, really pays off.
Yeah, I have to agree a lot with Brian there. I think that engagement, culture, expectations, all those things are tremendously important. On the therapy side of things, for us, being a lifelong learner is the most important thing for people that we're looking for. Are you coming to a job, or is it a career and a passion? We're going to create opportunities for you to become the most skilled therapist that you can possibly imagine through our own internal education programs, and that frankly wouldn't have been able to happen without some of the growth that we've experienced. But once you're able to get to that kind of delineating point, that all of a sudden career paths open up, and we've found that therapists especially, money is not the biggest motivator. It's something that matters. We all have bills to pay, we all have mortgages and, you know, maybe kids and things like that. But that you just have to get to a baseline level there and be competitive in your pay. You don't have to pay the most, because what people are really looking for is they're looking to be part of something. They want to be part of something bigger than themselves, where they can turn into, you know, to take, you know, Dan's self-actualization term from him, I'm going to say Steve. You know, what they want to do is they want to have, you should have said this first, they want to have the opportunity to turn into the therapist, the professional, the clinician that they have in their head as they see themselves. And it's up to us as an employer to give that person an opportunity.
Brian.